So today we are working on our OI, which is our channel that channels out the water and the nutrients out and then attracts the little fish to come in. So we're just building it up right now, making it more sturdy. It got hit hard from the king tide. And the main function of the pond is to feed our community. You know, we want to give back to the place and to the people who fed us in all aspects of food, of knowledge, everything that we need to survive in this Western world as Hawaiians, as people of this place.
So where we're at here is a groundwater-dependent ecosystem. They're very common in Hawaii. Groundwater creates these brackish environments all along our coastline. And those brackish environments are important as a form of aquaculture in these areas. And that as we go into the future, we know that there's going to be changes to these coastal ecosystems. Sea level is going to rise. With that sea level rise, you have more salt water pushing into these ponds and less brackish water coming into the ponds. So you'll have a change in the salinity of the ponds, a change of that ecosystem with sea level rise.
In our culture, in Hawaiian culture, the names give you a lot of information, a lot of background of the place. So Honokea is actually the name of this bay out here. And so Hono means bay and then Kea means white. So we took that name and named the pond Honokea just as an extension. And then Loko is like a double entendre. It means inside, so the inside of the bay. And it also means fish pond, so Honokea Loko.
And right now we focus on understanding this place and encouraging others to come and learn about this place. And so that's just coming down here and spending lots of time working and letting the environment tell us what it needs.
So this meeting point here, this gathering point is perfect for all of these layers of knowledge. It's so exciting because that's the very definition of the Manager Climate Core. Manager Climate Core is a real sustained or iterative collaboration across diverse groups, pulling them together to essentially give the scientific method rooted in a place. Not only a place geographic, but cultural place. And that's what Kamala's group is here doing. And so it's such an exciting thing for me to see it in action.
We share the same passion in like wanting to be outside and wanting to care for the environment that we grew up in our entire life. We just jumped in and we just carried out the activities we learned at the other fish pond, and we just learned as we went.
However, these systems are threatened. There's development that goes on, which results in pollution of the groundwater. For example, cesspools and septic tanks add extra nutrients to the water. Injection wells in urbanized areas can add other pollutants to the water as well. And so there's that threat of pollution of this groundwater into these nearshore ecosystems. We need to make sure that we're considering these ecosystems and that they have sufficient groundwater coming into them.
We want to be present in these places to understand it better so we can progress with it. Imagine if we could train more people, or we can get more people into this activity, into this practice of Lokoia, then how much difference it would make along our coastlines, you know?
We're pulling together a really diverse group of managers. We have 4 manager-driven collaborative graduate projects going on right now. What we want is managers who not only can speak for the landscapes they manage, but also the communities that utilize those natural resources. We want that voice or those voices in these products, in these collaborations, so that it's not just the landscape itself, but the voices that use and engage that land. That's the essence of this program. You can pool them together, and that leads to a great capacity for adaptation through change. That's what we're doing.
You know, it's come from the students, from everyone getting together. That communication, that interaction with the pond managers has really helped to make our project a success overall.
Taking care of it just brings life to the ohana when you go home even. It just brings a new consciousness to your whole life, yeah? Because when we were growing up, you know, mainly we just used to swim and surf and mainly for fun, yeah, where this place was. And I think as we got older, a few of us started having kids, yeah? It just takes that little drop in the pond. Just the purity of being connected, I think. I hope the next generation can understand that. I think we'll be running with this momentum, yeah? Of activation and holokahi lahui, yeah? To come together as a people and take care of, you know, take care of the subject at hand and move to the next.
E mālama o kou ia mākou, e ulu I ka lani, e ulu I ka honua, e ulu I ka pai aino o Hawaii. E ho mai ka ike, e ho mai ka ikaika, e ho mai ke akamai, e ho mai ka maopopo pono, e ho mai ka ike pāpālua, e ho mai ka mana. Amama ua noa.